tower house is the most common type of castle found in Ireland. Aughnure Castle is a particularly well-preserved example of this monument. They are tall stone towers, 3 or 4 or more stories in height. Aughnure Castle is 6, and are usually square or rectangular in plan. They were built by wealthy Gaelic and Anglo-Norman families from the early 1400s to the late 1600s. Most castles in Ireland are constructed from locally sourced limestone. Limestone is an abundant sedimentary bedrock covering large sections of the island of Ireland, with the exception of Wicklow and Antrim. This natural resource of limestone here at Aughnure has been used as the foundation and as the building material for the tower house, the surrounding bawn, the banqueting hall, and possible other structures now lost. Karst is a landscape with distinctive landform features that arise when the underlying bedrock is prone to erosion. This karst landscape forms as rain falls through the atmosphere. It picks up carbon dioxide. As the acidified rainwater trickles down through cracks in the limestone, it begins to dissolve the rock. This can be seen at Aughnure Castle, with the example of the Drimming River flowing from the west around the northern side of the site. The Banqueting Hall was destroyed prior to the 18th century when a natural stone arch over this river on which it was built collapsed. Fortunately, we have beautiful carvings surviving in what remains of the Banqueting Hall. These are stylised vines and bunches of grapes in delicately carved segments of limestone arranged in an arc in the underside of the window soffits. The stonemasons and the methods and knowledge which they employed to build such buildings would have been handed down generation after generation, often within the same family, from father to son. Stonemasons, together with carpenters and blacksmiths, often are the forgotten faces of such castle building industry. There are various types of stones used in the construction process. Cut and face stones of strong durable quality for exposed edges and load bearing, such as door arches and window frames, and rubble stone for the interior fill of walls that would have been faced with the cut stone, including the keystones and jambs of doors, which will be punch dressed, a process by which the stone is dressed, so to speak, with punches. It can also be diagonally tooled, where we can see the lines have been carved along the edges, and it can also be highly decorated with checkers, lozenges, bands or motifs. Aughnure Tower House began from the strong, thick base of the tower with its tapered edges, providing a base batter for future defensive purposes. The castle then rose to a height not witnessed before in the local surroundings. Its twin bartizan defensive features facing east to its centrally placed machicolations on all 4 sides. It was finished with a crown-like stepped crenellations on the battlement. With not many other comparable stone buildings of the day to the late medieval mind, it is without doubt that these great tall stone towers, with their halls for entertaining and hosting, firelit carvings carved by the skilled masons, have ensured a lasting, impressive and alluring role within both their contemporary and modern landscapes.